Good morning.
And welcome. I'm Hannah McHugh.
And I'm Jane Cardona, and this is our first edition to Armstrong News.
We begin today with our top story. Neil Armstrong 3rd grade is bringing back the news. The students will present topics such as current events, sports, all around Armstrong, and how does it work.
The original newscaster himself, Walter Bullitt, was a teacher at Armstrong when the school first opened. In addition to morning news, he was able to do such wonderful things, such as a planetarium and a greenhouse. Here's Lil Weaver with more.
Thank you, Jaden. As he mentioned, Walter Bullitt is known by many of our own Neil Armstrong family as the man who did it all. We focus on him today because he is our inspiration for bringing back the Armstrong news.
As a Neil Armstrong student, I came to school every day and I gave up my lunches to meet with Mr. Bullitt. He was one of the best guys, teachers that inspired me to want to sit in front of the camera like you guys are doing today.
It's pretty neat. I think we were probably one of the first elementary schools in the Scranton School District at that time to have such a production, have a news production.
What an inspiration to our school. The TV studio, again, another marvelous venue for students to not only learn public speaking, but learn how to conduct themselves, learn how to relate to others, and I think today that's a valuable lesson.
Mr. Bullitt, he was a fantastic teacher who got us all moving and shaking in different ways in the greenhouse, in the AV room, and he also had a planetarium, and we would really love to see that again.
When I was a student here at Neil Armstrong, Mr. Bullitt was the teacher in the planetarium. And we would go down to the planetarium as students, and Mr. Bullitt would turn off the lights in the planetarium and put the constellations on the ceiling. And he would use different colored lights, different colored flashlights to point out the constellations. And I always thought that was quite interesting.
He also had outside garden and a greenhouse that he worked on. He was the farmer Mr. Bullitt. He was wonderful. He was wonderful to the children and to the staff. Everyone loved him. He did everything for anyone. He was Mr. Armstrong.
A big thank you to all of our faculty for sharing with us. I'm Lily Weaver reporting.
Let's get ready to go all around Armstrong.
So many wonderful things are happening, and here's a few of some noteworthy moments.
Ever feeling overwhelmed? Miss Catmeyer and her kindergarten students have an answer for you. The entire class does something they call mindful morning meditation. The students are able to relax and clear their minds in order to start the day off right. The students even wrote about their favorite time of day.
The entire Neil Armstrong family wanted to express their condolences to the family of Brandon Trimble. Mrs. Walsh's first grade class was able to show their support for the family thanks to the generosity of Kyle Savage. Kyle is a Scranton fireman and cousin to Olive Joyce that bought the entire class a shirt to wear in honor of Brandon.
Veterans Day is a time to remember all who served our country and give thanks to Miss Connor's second grade class did just that. They honored our veterans by making cards. Students made cards for our local veterans at St. Francis Commons here in Scranton. Thank you to all who served this great country.
If the song Baby Shark wasn't stuck in your head before, it will be now. The 3rd graders created a 7 times table song based on the children's song called Baby 7. The video can be viewed on the Neil Armstrong PTA Facebook page or on YouTube.
November 13th was World Kindness Day, and the 4th grade students in Miss Walter's class did their part to spread the love. The students read a book about bullying. They created pictures and wrote positive messages to remind them to be kind to others.
Talk about star students. 5th graders Ayana Cordona and Annabella Fuller have been saving up their Starbucks. They earned 5 golden tickets and got to enjoy lunch with their favorite teacher, Mrs. Judge. Also, 5th grader Angelina Gio read all of her summer reading books, and did a report on all of them. Alex Fernandez passed all of extra math in only the first month of school. Her quick mathematics skills earned her 8 certificates in multiplication and division. Great job to all.
I'm Blake Cristiano.
And I'm Trinity Dobbins, and we just took you all around Armstrong.
Good morning. I am Anna Woody.
I am Matthew Parr, and we will be giving you some sports updates.
In college football, number 2 LSU defeated number 3 Alabama 46-41 in a hard-fought game.
Also, number 4 Penn State lost a heartbreaker to number 17 Minnesota 31-26.
For the NBA, we have the Boston Celtics leading the Eastern Conference and the Los Angeles Lakers leading the Western.
We would like to recognize all of the Mighty Milers who ran in the race and helped raise money for the Ryan's Run.
In the NFL, there was a big upset when the Atlanta Falcons defeated the New Orleans Saints 26-9.
The game of the week had to been the Seattle Seahawks defeating the San Francisco 49ers 27-24 in overtime.
The North Scranton Vikings B youth football team made it into the playoffs this year. Neil Armstrong students were represented as football players and cheerleaders. Way to go, Vikings B team.
That is all for us in sports. Have a great day.
When you think of November, you might think of 2 things, Turkey and Election Day. Hey, on November 5th, everyone went to the polls to cast their vote on one of the mayor races. We were following was the Scranton mayoral race. Paige Carnegie was victorious in her quest to become the new mayor of Scranton. She made history by becoming the first female mayor of Scranton. Ms. Carnegie will take office in January 2020.
On this day in history, in 1907, Oklahoma became the 46th state to enter the Union.
Hi, I'm Myla Stevens.
And I'm Tommy Moran, and we're here to answer how does it work.
As we approach the holiday season, we want to help you protect yourself from the cold and the flu, and stay well.
While we may not be able to completely avoid being sick, there are ways we can lessen our chances.
Germs are everywhere. Over the past week, our 3rd grade class conducted an experiment to see just how many germs are lurking around us.
First, we prepared the petri dishes using the distilled water, gelatin, and sugar. We waited 3 hours for the gelatin to set.
Next, we used sterile Q-tips to swab locations around our school to gather bacteria.
Afterwards, we store our labeled petri dishes in a dark place.
Gross, all those germs around us. How can we protect ourselves?
Well, Milo, we can do a lot to stay clear of those disgusting germs.
We need to wash our hands properly by using warm water and soap. First, start by rubbing your palms together and then rotate, interlocking your fingers. Make sure to get the back of your hands and fingers too. You should count slowly up to 20 and then dry thoroughly.
If there isn't a sink available, you can always use hand sanitizer.
And remember, cover your cough and sneeze, please. Ha-choo!
Great information.
We hope this helps all of you stay healthy.
In this segment, we would like to focus on the individuals that represent Armstrong
in an outstanding way.
Mr. Knott recently held the Reflection Showcase on November 18th. The students' work has been displayed for all to see. Congratulations to all the participants and winners.
And lastly, a special recognition to our own Miss Johnson, who recently ran the New York City Marathon. Her dedication to Ryan's Run 10 in support of Allied Services and her work with the Mighty Milers that raised over $2,000 was truly remarkable.
I'm Abigail Hall.
And I'm Evanina Williams reporting.
There are 3 ways to ultimate success.
First thing is to be kind.
Second way is to be kind. Third way is to be kind. So fellow Armstrong students,
Today and every day.
throw kindness around like confetti. Woo!
Boys and girls, we've had a lot of great things to start this school year. The beginning of the school year is always a difficult time. We've had an amazing trunk or treat. Our Halloween parade was saved due to no rain or the rain holding off. We've had wonderful fundraisers, one for breast cancer awareness, one for the United Way, one for the family of a fallen Neil Armstrong graduate. I couldn't be more proud than to be able to speak to you on this newscast. I was in this school a long time ago. Mr. Bullitt ran the news. He ran the planetarium. He ran the greenhouse. I look forward to all these wonderful things, hopefully starting back up. I want you to have a great month. We'll see you at recess.
Neil Armstrong Elementary School will be holding a Pie in the Face contest on December 23rd. Chances to pie one of the teachers or Mr. Laser costs 50 cents each, 2 for $1 or a sheet of 16 for $5.
Anyone with perfect attendance from November 15th to December 20th will receive 5 free chances, so make sure you don't miss a day of school. All tickets due by December 20th.
Come and show your holiday spirit as the entire school participates in a holiday sing-along to be held on December 20th.
That's it for today. Thank you for joining us.
We would love to hear from you. If you have something for our next edition of Armstrong News, please contact Mrs. DeSantis or Mrs. Lally. I'm Hannah McHugh.
I'm Dean Cardona, and until next time.